Hi friends, it's Katie. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that we've actually already talked about once before, and that is overactive milk letdown, which for you nursing mamas, you might know what that is, and if you don't, well, you're about to. So my nursing relationship with my little has gotten a lot better. She's 6 months old now, and probably around 2 to 3 months was when it was at its peak, and it was just really hard. And I went and saw a lactation consultant pretty much, well, I wouldn't say right after she was born, but it was pretty close after she was born, because I realized that I was going to have this issue again. In my first video, I talk about how I had it with my firstborn, who is now almost 5. And so I had it with the first, and of course ended up having it with the second. So I visited a lactation consultant shortly after my youngest was born, and I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what I learned. So first, I'm going to need a cute baby. I think I found one. Enter cute baby. Okay, so she's probably going to be a little unsure about what's happening here and why I'm not actually going to give her the nurse, so you'll have to bear with me. She might not be so excited about this. But so I wanted to go over what the lactation consultant suggested. First of all, frequent burping, because with overactive milk letdown, basically what it is when you have letdown, your milk comes out super fast. It's like a fire hose. And when babies are little, they can't keep up with it. So they get upset and they sputter and they cough and they gulp air. And so that means that babies with mamas with overactive milk letdown are usually gassy and burpy and kind of not so happy. So burp frequently. If you're nursing, it doesn't hurt to take baby off and burp baby, I don't know, 2-3 times, as many times as you need to, really. So think about that. First and foremost is to burp baby often. So the second thing she suggested is to make sure you have a nice quiet environment. So if you've got other siblings, or if there's other siblings, or if it's loud, maybe go into a quieter room so baby can kind of relax a little bit. And then you want to get some pillows. So I have here my Boppy, and this thing is pretty great, especially early on when I was trying to make sure she was positioned correctly. So got my Boppy and have a few other pillows just in case you might need them as well. When you get baby ready to latch, put her on. So she's like, hey, what's going on here? Why am I not latching? But so you see how her head is a little bit higher than her bum? That's important. Gravity. So you want the milk to go. Okay, we will unassume the position. You want gravity to be your friend. The other thing is to be sure that she has a good latch. So you can Google what a good latch looks like, but basically little baby's lips need to be like fish lips. So make sure you have a good latch. If you suspect that baby doesn't have a good latch, it's probably never going to get better until you address the latch issue. So make sure there's a good latch. Get baby latched on. Now another thing the lactation consultant suggested is that once you have letdown, and with me in the early stages it was like a tingling or almost like a burning, to be honest. It was a little bit uncomfortable. But once you have letdown, stick your finger in baby's mouth, pop the suction off, and then take a burp cloth and let some of the milk spray into the burp cloth. You don't want to touch the nipple because that might disrupt the flow. And so yeah, you don't want to touch the nipple, but you want to go ahead and let some of it spray off because it's, again, it's fire hosing. So after you let a little bit of it spray off, then you can reattach baby. One other thing as far as positioning goes that has been helpful with this wiggly piggly is when you have baby attached, take her bottom and pull it into your chest. What that is going to do is basically that's basically going to mean that her chin is going to press into the breast, and it's going to create a better suction and a better latch. So make sure Yeah, make sure you've done that as well. I wonder if there's a mysterious pacifier that might appear somewhere. We'll see if that'll help this little wiggly girl. So, oh, look. Mysterious. Amazing. There you go. So those were the suggestions from the lactation consultant, and once we implemented those, their nursing relationship with this one got so much better. It wasn't perfect, but it got a lot better, and it gave me kind of the courage and the strength to just keep on moving on. And now that we're at 6 months, as I said, things are definitely a lot better. And so most of this is just kind of a recap of what I learned, and also just a really big, huge hug and encouragement. If you are in the early stages of nursing and you feel like you've got 2 fire hoses attached here and you're just drowning your child and you're wondering if there's something wrong and is this ever going to get better, it will get better, and there's nothing wrong. There are definitely steps that you can take, and also there's a lot of stuff on the internet. If you don't have a lactation consultant that you can speak with, just Google Overactive Letdown. There's things like block feeding and laying on your back to help with, with gravity. There's a lot of different things that you can do to help with this. Don't give up. It'll get better. This nursing relationship is one of the most amazing things that you'll have with your little, and it's worth fighting for and worth pushing for. So, encouragement to you, my mama friends, and that's it. So I thank you all for joining us, me and this little wiggly wiggle today, for your time. And we have a Facebook page, the KT Files. We also have our blog. If you'd like to check that out, we'll have the address pop up here for you. And last but not least, if you want to check out our YouTube channel, we've got a lot of videos about babies and mommyhood and just the things that we've encountered along our journey. And we'd love to have you join with us as a subscriber if you're interested. So thanks again for your time and for watching, and hope you have a great week. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys later. Bye. Say bye-bye. She's like, no.